concept of displacement reaction. We have already discussed about the combination reaction in which two reactants combine to form a single product. Now in displacement reaction, one element of one compound or maybe one element displaces the other element from the compound. That means if I have X which is reacting with YZ. Now because X is more reactive than Y, so X will displace Y and it will form X, Z and Y. So we can see that when one element displaces the other element from the compound because the original element was more stronger, so this type of reaction is known as the displacement reaction. It is basically of two types. One is single displacement, the other is double displacement. Now in case of single displacement, we have the element reacting with a compound, and in double displacement we have a compound reacting with another compound. Let us discuss both of them one by one. In the first case, when I have an element reacting with a compound, that is when we are doing the single displacement reaction. So for example, if I have zinc reacting with copper sulfate. Now as we know, zinc is a metal which is grey in color. Copper sulfate is blue in color, and as you know, zinc is more reactive than copper, so zinc will displace copper, and that is why zinc will form the compound with sulfate. So it will become zinc sulfate plus copper. Now as zinc sulfate is blue in color and copper is brown in color, so basically you can say that there was change in color in this reaction, and because zinc is more reactive than copper, so zinc has displaced copper from the compound and lead to the formation of zinc sulfate and copper. The next type of example in the single displacement, it could be when iron reacts with copper sulfate. Now as iron reacts with copper sulfate and iron is more reactive than copper, so iron will displace copper. Now it will form iron sulfate and copper. Such type of reaction in which I have an element that was iron and I have a compound that is copper sulfate, such types of reaction are known as single displacement reaction because only one type of displacement has taken place. Now in case of double displacement reaction, I have two compounds. Let us discuss the example of double displacement. If I have the compound like sodium sulfate, which is this Na2SO4 reacting with barium chloride, that is BaCl2, it will form, you must all know, in a double displacement reaction you must form the ions. That means wherever there is a double displacement reaction, there is formation of ions. So in this compound there are two ions, that is sodium positive, SO4 twice negative. And in barium chloride there are again two types of ions, that is barium twice positive and chlorine negative. Now as you know, by basic conventions, positive is attracted towards the negative. Hence we will form the formation of barium sulfate and sodium chloride. Then the reaction will be sodium chloride and barium sulfate. Now out of all these four reactions, you can clearly see that sodium has displaced barium and has formed barium sulfate and sodium chloride. Now there were two compounds which are new in the formation. Hence as there are two compounds and they are formed by the formation of the ions, that is why it is known as a double displacement reaction. And usually in double displacement reaction, there is a formation of a precipitate. That is, there is an insoluble compound which is formed. In this case, barium sulfate is the precipitate which is white in color. And because there is a formation of a precipitate, this type of reaction is also known as the precipitation reaction. So this was the concept of double displacement, in which one element displaces the other element from the compound in the case of single displacement, and in double displacement there is formation of ions, and when positive ion reacts with a negative ion, we have two different compounds which were formed. Mostly in the double displacement reaction, there is a formation of precipitate which is an insoluble substance, and we will show it by a downward arrow. So in this case, barium sulfate was the precipitate, which was white in color. Let's discuss this concept once again. We have the displacement reaction in which one element displaces the another from the compound, and then we have discussed the two examples of single displacement. As zinc is more reactive than copper, so zinc will displace copper and will form zinc sulfate. Now the color of zinc is greyish black, that is grey. Copper sulfate is blue in color. The color of zinc sulfate is actually colorless, and copper is actually reddish brown in color. Then we have discussed the double displacement reaction in which we have the sodium sulfate reacting with barium chloride, and then I have shown the formation of ions. Now when positive ion react with a negative ion, they will form barium sulfate and sodium chloride. Now out of these two compounds, sodium chloride is actually soluble in water and barium chloride is actually insoluble in water, so it will form a precipitate. Because it is white in color, so it will form a white precipitate. Whenever there is a formation of precipitate, usually the reaction are known as the precipitation reaction. So precipitation reaction are the examples of double displacement reaction in which there is formation of ions. This was the concept of displacement reactions.